Thank you, Chairman, for yielding and for bringing my bill, the Veterans Access to Child Care Act, to the floor for consideration. And thank you, Ranking Member Rowe, for your support of the bill. As a member of the House Veterans Affairs Committee, I believe that it's critical that veterans have the support they need to ensure they are able to access needed health care services at the VA. For many veterans, the lack of access to child care is a barrier to receiving VA health care, especially mental health care and intensive care services. Research has shown that women veterans more commonly face this barrier as they are more often responsible for caring for young children. That said, we know that the problem is not unique to women veterans, as male veterans have also reported lack of available child care as a barrier to making their health care appointments as well. In 2010, Congress passed legislation directing the VA to start a pilot program to provide free child care at a small number of VA medical centers and clinics throughout the country. Since then, this pilot program has been successfully implemented and hugely popular at several locations around the country. The VA reported that the pilot program in 2015, the VA reported that the pilot program had provided child care assistance to more than 10,000 children, and since then, many more veterans have benefited. The pilot program has been popular among the veteran community, and there has been strong support for its continuation from veteran service organizations. That is because we all believe that veterans should not be forced to choose between getting necessary health care and caring for a child. My bill, which we are debating today, would make the Veterans Child Care Pilot Program permanent and expand the program to VA facilities all across the nation. Like the original pilot program, my bill is narrowly tailored for veterans who are full-time caretakers of children and who need intensive medical care or mental health treatments. And for those veterans who might otherwise miss their appointments because of lack of available short-term child care during their appointments. For instance, a veteran who is undergoing cancer treatment cannot afford to miss these critical and intense medical appointments and may need a safe place to leave their young child while they receive chemotherapy or radiation therapy. Likewise, veterans who have regular mental health care appointments may need a place to leave their young children because it would be inappropriate for young children to be present for tough conversations with a therapist about military sexual trauma or other battlefield trauma. Like the pilot program, my bill also gives VA flexible authority to determine how to provide child care assistance during veterans' medical appointments. Options include providing the benefit through stipend payments directly to veterans to pay for their child care expenses, direct provisions of child care at VA facilities, direct payment to child care providers, collaboration with other federal departments and agencies, or other appropriate forms of assistance that the Secretary determines are appropriate. Passage of this legislation will benefit veterans of all eras who are primary caretakers. In fact, many of the caretakers who have used the pilot program have been women and older veterans, including grandparents who take care of a child during the day and would otherwise be unable to make their appointments. This bill will guarantee these veterans receive the health care they need while ensuring a safe, reliable, and cost-free option for child care during those appointments. For our colleagues who are new to this body, I would note that similar legislation passed the House in the 115th Congress by voice vote. I urge my colleagues to again support this legislation, and I especially want to thank my colleague, Mr. Higgins from New York, who has been a tireless advocate for expanding and making permanent the Child Care Pilot Program. His partnership has been invaluable to moving our bill forward. I also want to thank Senator Patty Murray from Washington, who has introduced similar legislation in the Senate. Thank you again, Madam Chairman. And thank you again, Mr. Chairman, for bringing my bill to the floor. I yield back the balance of my time.